threads coming through where I want them. So what I'm going to do is just cut this off at the end. And I'm going to come around the apron bar in the back and just tie this off tightly with a double knot. Easier said than done. Okay. And there we go. And I can trim it so that doesn't hang off so much. Alright, I'm going to go to the end over to my warping peg and collect all the strings in my hand. Just pull them straight off here, get them straightened up, and holding on to them, I'm just going to cut the ends here. For right now, I'm going to tie an overhand knot just to kind of keep them in place. You can take the warping peg off now. You're pretty much through with it. So what I'm going to do, I want to wind these up as tightly as I can, and I'm holding these tightly here on the ends so they don't get wrinkled up. I want this to be as even as possible. I will wind, and as you can see, this is coming around the bottom beam here. When it has made pretty much almost a complete circle, I'm going to start inserting some paper. I'm using wallpaper here. You can use heavy paper, you can use paper bags, anything you can recycle. I have used this 3 or 4 times now, so it will hold up for you. I just insert this underneath here. The reason we do this is because if you don't, the warp threads can catch on each other and start tangling. Now you want to make sure when you're winding this, the brake is on here, and I pull every now and then to make sure that everything is staying tight. I want to continue to wind, trying to keep the heavy paper here also from sliding over and getting in the way of my brake, because if you do, it's just going to catch it up. You're not going to be able to work. And I kind of keep an eye on the threads from the front. I want to make sure that they're staying untangled. They're not getting knotted up. And I will continue to do this until the warp threads are about 8 inches from the heddle. I have my ends about 8 to 10 inches from the heddle, and if you notice, the heddle is in what we call the neutral position down here in these back slopes. So we want to not only have the thread coming through these long slits here, but we want them coming through these holes in the middle. I just call them eyes. I'm not sure what the technical term is for them. We want to take the first 2 strings. I try to separate these so I can keep up with the order I'm doing them. I'm going to use my threading hook again. I come through and pull one of these 2 threads through. The reason we were going over and under the apron rod on the back was so that we would have 2 in each of the long slits. That way one could be pulled through the eye and one is through the longer piece. And as I do them, just to stay organized, I throw them off to the side. Come in, reach behind, pull one through. Now I have two more. And I will continue to do this all the way across until I have the long slit and eye, long slit eye, all the way unto the end.